One of the things I don't want to miss with you is humans at our best when we're trying to help other people. There's this idea in kind of popular culture that empathy is a really, really good thing and we should all have more empathy. But you look at a lot of scientific studies that say if we run empathy too hard, too much, it can drain our energy. We're so empathetic that we're feeling the other person's pain. And in that feeling of that pain, we are draining our own energy. We're going through the stress response with them. And then we might not have any energy left over to act. And you argue that compassionate action is probably more important than feeling the full amount of pain. Now, I think this is what you're arguing. So then you mentioned something about a healthy level of detachment. I could use more of this. And I think my teammates and my friends could use more of this, an understanding of how much empathy is helpful. Is it only so much that we can still have enough energy to act? Talk to me.
Yeah, there's a world of difference between feeling somebody else's pain, empathy, and actually doing something about it, acting compassionately. And feeling empathic is not a very good predictor of who's going to actually step out of the crowd and do the difficult, scary, endangering, compassionate thing. And a danger, of course, is to decide that empathy is a virtue in and of itself. Take somebody and they are being exposed to somebody else's pain. If their blood pressure goes up like crazy, that's a predictor of someone who's going to say, this is so painful, I can't take it anymore, and they have to flee. If you can sit there and contemplate somebody else's pain and you're not turning on a massive stress response in your body, that's a pretty good predictor that you're saying, I feel terrible for them rather than I feel terrible for me if I were going through it. That's a great physiological predictor of who is going to be able to act compassionately, a certain degree of detachment. If you're going to be a good doctor, if you're going to be a good philanthropist, if you're going to be whatever, you don't get effective at it until you've gotten a certain degree of detachment. You often pay a price in your personal life getting to that point, but nonetheless, empathy, it's not enough by itself, and predicting who's actually going to do the compassionate act, especially when it's a costly one, you got to get some distance from your own pain and feeling their pain and being able to detach from it a bit. And even just as importantly, you've got to be on guard for the fact that you're going to feel somebody else's pain unevenly. You're going to feel it much more for someone who looks like you, who suffers like you, who is local rather than on the other side of the planet. All of that, using feeling badly is a really bad litmus test for deciding who deserves your help, and using feeling badly is a really bad pathway to decide that's in and of itself a guarantee that I'm going to go do the right thing.
Yeah, very helpful.
What it mostly means is you're going to be looking out for your own sense of self, of well-being, or that of people who are just like you.
Thank you.